Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You should actually be welcoming me back because it's been a while since I've actually shot a video specifically for YouTube. The last video that I uploaded, I was talking on Facebook and I somehow just put that video on YouTube as well. So today here I am, welcome back to the session today where I just want to share a few things. Because it was January, everybody was talking about goal setting, was talking about making goals for the year, and I know I'm just gonna continue from there because this is the second month of the year. This is February, and many people I know, they struggle with getting things done. We struggle with procrastination. We struggle with falling behind with our goals, and I'm not sure why it's such a struggle, but I've come up with 3 things that I think are important for one to get things done. So today I'll just be sharing those 3 things that I believe if you stick to these things, you will be able to get things done in your life. And this is whether it has to do with work, whether it has to do with your personal life, whether it's studies, anything that you want to achieve in life, in all spheres of your life. These are the 3 things that I believe that are important in order to get things done. So the first thing is identify your goal. So like I said, at the beginning of the year, you would have thought, what am I going to achieve? What do I want to achieve this year? And ideally, I know Coach Yumi would say, identify 5 things. Don't clutter your mind, don't clutter your life, and come up with 20 things that you want to achieve in life. She speaks about having focus in life. When you have more focus, you'll be able to channel your energy to important things, and it's easy for you to actually achieve. So you would identify 5 as a maximum. From my point of view, you'll identify 5 things that you think you want to achieve in the new year. You would say, I want to get my degree, I want to start saving, I want to start selling food, I want to start exercising regularly 3 times a week, or I want to lose 5 kg or 10 kg or whatever. So you would identify those goals and say, this is what I want to achieve in my life for 2024. And then obviously you will focus all your energy on those 5 things. Like I said, avoid decluttering your life with many things, because we end up not achieving anything, and then we become so disappointed in ourselves and think that we are not capable of anything, while we are the ones who are everywhere. We just all over the place because we are lacking focus. The second thing is to plan, right? So you've come up with your goals. Now it's time to say, okay, in order for me to achieve this goal, what are the actions that I need to take to be able to achieve this goal? So for example, you say, unfortunately, if you want to study a degree or any qualification, sometimes at the beginning of the year is already late because applications happen the year before. So you would have submitted an application a year before and you would have been accepted, for example. Sometimes there's late applications at the beginning of the year, you would pursue that. But otherwise, if you applied last year and you would have been accepted in the new year, then you would know that you need to register. You need to take action to register into the institution that you applied at, where you've been accepted. You know that you need money for application, right? You need to look at your life and say, I do have time to study. I'm gonna have to study, to put in time to study per week or per day or whatever. You would have to put those in place. right? um if you, like I'm saying, I used an example of selling food, you know, okay, what is required. You will need a place where you're going to cook your food, whether you're going to use your kitchen. You know that you will need money to actually buy the food that you're going to cook at the beginning, right? You know that you need money to buy electricity, more extra electricity, or if you're going to cook offsite, you will need money to pay rent. If you're going to use what is this things that people use to put on the street and they cook there, you would need to do that. You need money to rent it, or you need money to buy it. You need space to put it. So those are actions, meaning if you need to buy it, you need to go and search on the internet to look for the container, look for the prices of the containers, contact the people that are selling it. You know, you write down, and the most important thing for me is to actually write down. You write your goals down. I believe in writing down. It makes life easy. I believe in writing down. These days there's technology. You can use your phone, you can use your notes, you can use your to-do list on your phone to write things down. You write your goals down, and then you also write the actions that need to be taken for each goal, right? So yeah, like I'm saying, you break down those actions into, you break down those goals into small actionable tasks that you know that you have to do in order for you to achieve the goal. The third thing will be evaluate how far you are. Whether you're going to evaluate on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, evaluate how far you are. You would have written those actions down. Now it's time to check, how far am I? For example, you would have said, by this date I would have done this. Identify or check yourself to see if you were able to do those things that you said you're gonna do. Where you are lagging behind, readjust, identify what was so difficult in getting these things done, or you just didn't have time, or you actually didn't do anything, or you tried but things didn't go, you didn't get the answers that you wanted. Or maybe if you were looking for a loan, you didn't get the loan where you thought you were going to get it. So you have to reevaluate your plans and adjust, where you think that you should have done better, and hold yourself accountable, because the only way you'll be able to get things done, I can say all these fancy things, but the only way you can be able to get things done is if you actually do the things that you said you were going to do. You wrote them down for yourself. No one is going to hold a gun against you. This is your own life. So, except at work. At work, obviously, they expect that you're supposed to earn your money when you're given instructions and you've got targets. You need to reach those targets. But in your own personal life, no one is going to hold a gun against your head and say you were supposed to do this, you didn't do it. So it's important that you hold yourself accountable and know that, okay, here I'm actually the one who's delaying myself because I was meant to do this, but instead of doing it, I was sitting on the couch most of the time, watching TV and not doing the things that I said I was going to do. So it's important, this holding yourself accountable. It's actually the most important thing, because we can write down, right? We can identify the goals, we can plan and put the actions in place and write them down. But if you don't get up and do the action, nothing will happen. And that's actually the essence of getting things done. It's actually doing it. Taking the phone and calling, SMSing, doing the things that you said you were going to do. If you are supposed to send CVs, you go. If you're going to visit 10 companies, walk to 10 companies. There's a lady that I saw on TikTok, there's a TikTok or Facebook, who said that when she was looking for a job, she's a qualified. She's got a teaching qualification. When she was struggling to find a job, she went from, I think, Eastern Cape. She came to Gauteng, squatted with some friends, and she told herself that I'm going to go to Soweto and drop CVs at 5 schools. And then the following week, she went to another area, drop CVs. So she took action. She decided, her goal, I need to find a job. And she planned, okay, I'm gonna go to Gauteng. When I get there, I'm gonna go drop off the CVs. So I need to have my CVs ready, printed, and then I need to have money to go, because she even said that she worked at some restaurant or something like that in order to be able to make money to have transport money to visit those schools. So she ticked, I need to go drop off the CVs. What do I need? I need money for transport. How am I gonna get the money for transport? She got a pitch job. And those are the actions that she took for her to be able to reach her goal. Yes, well, eventually, after some time, she found a job at one of the schools that she went to drop the CVs at. But it took effort. And she didn't become despaired just after she dropped off the CVs in one area, because it took some months. It took about 6 months or so, where she dropped CVs in different areas, and ultimately she ran out of money, she ran out of the job, she went back home. But eventually it worked, because one of the schools where she dropped off the CV called her. So what I'm trying to say is that hold yourself accountable. Know that this is what I want to achieve, but I have to take action to achieve the things that I want to achieve. So yes, guys, that's what I wanted to say. 3 things that will ensure that you actually get things done. So thank you so much, guys. I mean, I know I've neglected my YouTube channel for a very long time, and this year I really want to grow my channel. I've been sitting on 50 something subscribers. My immediate goal is to reach 100 subscribers. Please like my video, my content, and please subscribe to my page. I will be consistent going forward. I will be posting my videos on Sundays once a week, and it's all developmental, right? It's all about self empowerment. It's all about empowering yourself, because in the absence of people being there for you, when people are busy dealing with their own lives, they're busy facing their own demons, you have to find strength somewhere, and it is already inside of you, to empower yourself to be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And this is what this page is all about. It's about self-empowerment. But while you're self-empowering, here's me, Boitumelo, giving you the tools in order to be able to be self-empowered. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe.